feel that. That was a thumper. This one would hit the madrone, but he'll hinge it this way. Perfect. See, just clipped the edge of the canopy. Stud! Hey YouTube, Damien said, how much you want to bet I can make this land flat? And I was like, yeah. And I said, no, you can't. And the whole world will know that when Mr. Hunnicky talks about himself in the third person, you ain't gonna get it flat.
Just tell him I said that was flat enough.
He never said anything about making it flat. And we never cared because this ain't a lawn. Here, come over here and fist bump me. That was pretty good.
It worked. Some will say it's fake.
We've been waiting.
I'm ready. It's like his necklace. It's like a hella nice necklace that like Hey, spend extra time and just get out there and I have to want a graceful pick, you know? I have to want it, and then I can do them really nice, pretty consistent.
Later. That looks a little better. I ain't gonna split in two now.
Oh yeah! Oh! Oh! Thank you for making the tension dial. Okay, you ready? So we could use a little more tension to get the butt line. Ever so slightly too, because there's a little angle in there. That's why I got low. I was like, dude, I don't trust this one. Now it's cut. It came off pretty dang smooth. Yeah, you liked how I was rotating it too? Like, yeah. It's not dropping, but it's not wanting to pick it up really hard. Yeah.
I don't know why they leave the windows down.
These are the pieces that count right here, where you sure as hell do not want them doing.
We're out getting stuff done, and we drove past his trailer before he bought the new one. Right on the pile.
How about that? That was pretty slick, wasn't it?
Way to use the space.
Yeah, cable. I guess it's just that smooth. I guess it's really just that smooth. Wow. Wow. I mean, yeah, if you want me to do it smoother than that next time, I will, but, you know, take it or leave it, whatever.
Let me move real quick.
Okay, go for it.
In case you tree nerds would like to see the one that broke, there it is. Pretty big peel out. Could have been worse on that house, the way it kind of missed it for the most part. Did some damage, broke some trusses. Somebody's got a lot of firewood to process here. And I'm sure those guys have an insurance claim for getting bombed by this tree. closed up quite a bit. I thought I would give a few updates, and not everything I say will apply to everybody listening, but my audience differs. There's a lot of people that know me because of my website, the whole monkey beaver harness, the climbing harness, and updates on that are that it's sold out. We can't get them made fast enough. There's a wait of 2 to 4 weeks for a climbing harness when you buy one, and it's a bit frustrating, and we're trying to make steps to grow and be able to produce more. In the meantime, we ship them out as fast as we get them. My Speedline kit on the website is also sold out, and those are the 2 big items. But we got more stuff coming, and if you pre-order, you'll get it. It'll show up. It's just not a right now thing. It's not a McDonald's drive-through thing. So that's the update on that. Tree work has been pretty good. The crew has mostly been working without me because they're totally, unbelievably, hysterically, and fabulously, amazingly awesome. So I haven't had to, they don't have to babysit those guys, and the company is really more about them these days than me. I don't want to explain that, or I won't sound right if I go into those details, but that's the update. We're still cutting trees. We're still selling stuff like crazy. The world is still a big bunch of mixture of good and bad, and mostly insanity. The nation is divided. We call ourselves the United States of America, but we're majorly divided, and that's sad. Probably won't work out in the long run, but right now I'm really proud of my country where I live, because we have an infrastructure in place. In other words, let me tell you just a quick story to kind of tell you where I'm coming from. Why am I talking about this right now? Because I'm driving, it's on my mind, and we're divided. The nation is divided. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. But let me tell you, a few years ago, I was upset over an election, and don't try to guess which one. It doesn't matter. But I was like, this place is just falling apart. This country is falling apart. Well, about that time, my son, he got a fever and he got sick, and he's just a little boy, and his fever went up so high that he went into convulsions, and I had stepped out for a minute. I had gone to the store to get some stuff, and as I was driving back from the store, I was following some ambulances, and it seemed like every turn I made, they made in front of me. I was like, dang, I hope they're not going to my house. Sure enough, I followed ambulances to my house. They pulled up in front of my house and ran inside. And just, you know, that's a rough feeling. That's a rough thing to, that's a stressful thing, right? Everything you love most is right in that house. So the point is, within minutes of him going into convulsions, my wife called the 911 number. My house filled within minutes. Have I already told this story? I don't know. Maybe I have. But it's a good one for me. It's a good reminder to me. The house filled up with emergency workers, policemen, firemen, and EMTs. People who had dedicated their lives to a cause that, you know, they want to change the world. They want to be the change they want to see, type of thing. And they showed up for a little boy that they did not even know. And I know him. He's everything to me. But their training had brought them to a place where they were ready to go at a moment's notice and show up and help my little boy. And I just thought to myself, the country, I may not love some of the division and some of the policy, some of the fighting. There's just so much that we could focus on that could complain about. But the fact that even under this presidency or whatever you call it, program that we were under at the time, there was still a really great infrastructure in this country. There was still a room full of people to show up at a moment's notice to help one little boy, and I'm thinking, I bet it's not like this everywhere. I bet you there's people dying and afraid and alone and no one to help them. I'm not saying it doesn't happen here too, but it didn't happen that day. The infrastructure was in place. I just left the Oregon Department of Forestry office where you have to make an appointment now because you can't go in there because they're afraid of your germs or whatever. There's been not a single death in my county over this corona, but yet the infrastructure is still in place. Some of the policies are just silly, but I looked out, I went in there, so I had to go and fill out the application for them that they wanted and like drop it through a slot, and everybody has to stay away from each other. It's still in place. I looked out and there's a helicopter out there ready to go for emergency, and a whole bunch of trained crew ready to go. It's fire season, ready to go for the mercy flight, the injury, the accident, even the little old lady who fell and broke her hip, whose life is nearly over anyways. We're trying to protect that little old lady, whoever she is. And I just think that's a great, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful to live here, thankful for my country, and I'm thankful for those people wherever they are in any country that are part of unselfishness, part of not being all self-motivated. Beautiful, really. There's my updates. I'm gonna go follow a tree really quick. Damien says it's got my name on it.